Safety glasses?
No, you can wear those all you want.
Okay.
Okay, we found these laying around here somewhere. They look mysteriously like mine at home. I don't know why they look like mine. We need a block of wood, short piece, 2x4. So we don't know what we're going to need, so we got them all. Well, we didn't bring all of them, but we brought the ones I needed. So it's real simple. You got fine and coarse. You got different shapes. So you got a finishing one that's real dull. You got a small one that makes big holes. You got a bigger one that doesn't cut very well, and you got the normal one that doesn't cut very well that's bigger. And then we have the same version on the small. And coarse cutting stuff, so same deal. These little ones dig in heavy. These big ones here don't cut as well, especially when they're all chipped up. So this has a nice flat compound surface. When you make the surface, it cuts nice. This one here is more for cutting the spot areas when you want to just cut a certain area because it will dig a hole. This one really will dig a hole, which it's hard to fix when you got a hole.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful of that. So this one's so dull it doesn't do anything, so it just smooths up stuff. So this is a smoothing bit. That's the finishing part. And then you got these ones here. So I use these on aluminum when you want a little bit finer finish. Use these for hogging stuff out. Me, I can do everything with this one here and just go right to that and it'll be fine. But you might have to drop back to this one.
Okay.
So there's your different ones. So put them right over here like that so you don't get in trouble. But see, you probably need to be going like this because you will get in trouble. Put those ones down there. And this one here we can let you use all day long because it doesn't really do anything. So it takes a long time to do anything with that one. Now, if you notice, these safety devices have accidentally been dropped on the floor and they fell off.
It's interesting.
And you also notice how they've been form-fitted to the cutter.
Yeah.
They actually fit inside ports like this on big heads. I've done that. I've been able to dig inside a port like that. Kind of locks it on, but yeah, you go inside and you put that whole damn thing inside of there. That's why I don't like the bigger ones. You can't go in as deep. I don't like the electric ones all because they're just steady speed. These you can vary the trigger by just playing around with it. And you know, sometimes you're way over here doing it like on the thumb right there.
Right.
But you know, somehow they were form-fitted to do that. I don't know how that happened. And these are carbide bits, so it's high speed here, and it's glued on right here with some super snot. And this is high. This is carbide. So when you drop them, they chip, but we don't care about that. So carbide lives a lot better than the cheap-ass ones. All right. So which one are you going to do, and which one am I going to do?
Well, why don't you start, and then I'll do the next. Whichever one you want.
Which one do we need to butcher on?
How about you start here?
This one here? Sure. Okay. Did you bring your carbon remover? Yeah, look at me stupid. Here's your carbon remover right here. Wherever there's carbon left over is the low spot. Wherever it's nice and clean was the high spot.
Got it.
That's how that works. So we use the carbon like Bondo. Just leave it.
Yeah, right.
All right, here. You're in charge of that. So we put the air compressor outside. You can show them that, so the noise is outside. Then we put a noise block up. We got a noise shield here. This keeps the shield from blowing over the high wind.
All right.
The new the new air cord works really nice.
Yep.
See, now we can fill that tank up and still fill it with the compressor.
Right.
We've got plenty of room to get all the way we need to. And this is a fairly flexible hose, so it's nice, easy to work with.
They claim it's lay flat, whatever that means.
That black one lays flatter than this one did, because it's still got a curve in it. See that permanent curve there? It doesn't lay flat? Yeah. We already broke that in there. And it fits my air tools.
Yeah, everybody works together now. It's surprising how much time that saves.
Get a vertical scissor.
Yeah.
Nice. No safety devices on the way up.
Yeah.
Using that tool. You don't have to worry about the phone onto it either, see? They're not that sharp. Alright. We got a light up here, show you a light. These are what, $30 lights?
Yeah. Costco.
We just put that in there. Look at that nice electric. That'll pass the code.
Yeah, that's permanent. Yeah.
Pass code, no problem.
Nobody have to worry about that.
Okay, here's a piece of wood right here. You know what you want to use this for? Oh, now I can see what I'm doing better.
I got a 4x4 if you'd like to see that.
Nope, nope, nope. There appears to be some material right here that's in the way. We're just knocking off any burrs. Appears to be pretty smooth. There's a big turd right there. See that big turd in there? See that high spot?
Yep.
See that little shiny turd sticking up in there?
Yep.
Appears to be a turd. Casting imperfection. Just knock it off a little bit. So come off. I don't know what that's in there for. It's also in a bad spot on the other side. You don't want to be in there too much. The biggest problem is the big low spot right in front of it, which does not help. So don't concentrate on it right now. We'll get back to it later. Just do the rest of your porting. It kind of goes down on its own a little bit. So sometimes it makes things worse by cutting that up. So we're trying to just make it straight. See the low spots in there?
Right.
We don't care about low spots. Alright, that side's done. You just do one section at a time. I'll go over this side. I don't know which works best for how you're going to hold it. So feel a big hump right there. Coming
Right
out.
here. Yep.
Coming out.
Yeah, right here. Yep.
Yeah, it had to swell up to make room for that small ass intake port. When you put a big port, when you put a bigger manifold, you cut that whole thing right out. But we can't do that because we have to keep it. But the angle, we want to make it here to here in a straight line. So see how the grind mark is different?
Right.
You see I'm grinding a lot of material, so I'm trying to go to a more aggressive bit for me. Just hold the tool at the angle you want to cut at.
Right.
You got a nice line here, keep the line. As long as that black line is still there, you never went too big.
Right.
Feel the difference already?
Yeah.
Half that hump is gone.
Yep.
So now the airflow doesn't have to go up and over, it almost goes straight in now. It's a little bit here in the bottom, not too bad. Knock that out right there. See, I'm starting to dig a hole right there. I don't want to do that, so don't be so aggressive. Lay down a little flatter. Cutting right out the line, but not quite there yet. See?
Right.
If you always see a little sliver right there, that means you're still a round circle, because that's what the original port is. See, it's gone even further now. It's disappeared more now. Cut a light spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start getting deeper, quit going. I just cut the black mark.
Mm-hmm.
Too much. Stop. Too much. Okay, so now that's been opened up. So now you put your finger in there, it's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
So you get up, you can see a little better. But we still got the low spot in there. I didn't cut the low spot away. I just cut the hump away. You go back and forth as you figure out what you're doing. This one still feels like crap on this side because
Yeah.
big low spot.
Like weird casting right there.
Yeah. So now I got to change my angle a little bit steeper to cut deeper. Got to start smoothing up in there now. It's a lot quieter now than it used to be. It's not as annoying. Yeah, most of that's gone now, but I'm getting close to my edge here. Gotta be careful. make it round. Turn it around some more. We don't want to be cutting those. The short side you don't want to be cutting on.
You don't want to be cutting on what? I'm sorry?
The short side.
Okay.
Comes on fork this way.
Yeah.
Keep that hump in there, it makes it flow better.
So don't touch the hump.
I said don't touch it, just don't cut it down. It's hard to see the colors where you're cutting on.
Yeah.
A little felt tip pin there, you would tell where you're at, but we don't have that.
I got one if you want me to.
Yeah, we'll get it, put it right there, we'll mark it.
Red or green, whatever you like.
Doesn't matter. You don't want to be cutting here anymore. Mark it like that. Do a light cut. See where you're cutting now. See, I am cutting pretty close now, so I don't want to keep cutting there too much. Okay. So see, I shaped it there a little bit. And move into our fine one. This all big low spot through here, just leave it. Don't need to be cutting that out. Do the carbon a little bit so we can see what we're working on. This is not very aggressive, so I'm just cleaning the carbon off the top and any casting ripples.
Right.
Trying to make a nice even radius here. Sometimes you put your finger on there and see where you're cutting. Okay, so that's about how much we can do with that, see?
Yep.
We don't have that big hump like we had anymore.
Yep.
The low spot, we're just leaving it. Should be a nice blended radius all the way. All every direction, in and out and circle. Try to eliminate humps where you can. This one. This way you need 2 blocks.
Like a Brett, you know that?
Yeah, you need a big one over here.
You want a 4x4?
Yeah, 4x4.
Sixes, I got 4s, and I got small vehicles. That'll work?
So I use those forced motor mounts. I had those laying around the shop over there. Lots of uneven surfaces. Let's do that for not very stable. What's I'm gonna get? This board doing absolutely nothing back here. We're going to get, you want to be able to see what you're working on. If you can't see it, it's hard to cut it. So we know you got that high spot right there we don't like. The shape's good, it's just got a dimple in there. You need a little spot, but that's going to make a hole. So we're going to use this one here. I'm going to try just to cut one little area. Hard to do. Very easy to make it worse. That's why you want to use a shape like this. It's a lot more easier to not screw stuff up. You got this long radius. The problem is we're in a spot where it's got more of a dimple. It's a low spot all through there. So we're going to knock off the low spot. We got a hump right here. Over here. Stand back. You can use the zipper to get in closer. See, we're cutting right here to eliminate the high spot. And we're also trying to get that out, and that's gone over there now. It's a different color where I'm cutting right there. Got to cut right to the edge right there.
Yep.
Means I'm getting enough. Okay, that's a lot smoother. But this is more aggressive, so you gotta be careful. Okay, put your finger in there now, you can feel it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Come back to the smooth one. Yeah, I picked my line, I'm not changing my line. Go down here, so I change the line because I'm going to a different spot, different angle. And then you got to kind of blend them as you go back and forth. You're moving your hand back and forth. Right. You're way too close to see my hand movement. So you're controlling your angle back here. So this is at this angle, this is at this angle. So you got to kind of go back and forth.
Right.
Do it. We're not trying to cut the port different. We're just trying to knock off your high spots. If you can take off a little high spot, it blends in real quick. So now, when you feel it, see it's a lot more even and consistent.
Yeah.
We're not working there, we're working over here.
So
We're not working up here either, we're working down this area. Now if you notice it does blend in because I'm not cutting too deep up under here.
right.
You can't see that from the angle. See my finger over here? You gotta blend in there, but not cut that. You don't want to cut there. You want to blend into it. So I know what I'm doing, so as I'm cutting here, I know I'm automatically blending up there.
Right.
So now the shape's pretty good. The dimple's gone over there. You still got the low spot. Oh well, just stay in there.
Right.
So that pins all up. Alright. Now you go to the other side. Hello.